got Claire doing a double wave, not just maybe I'll do the double wave, and you can just do a royal
wave.
Royal wave. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. How are you doing, Claire?
I'm doing fine. Sorry?
I said it's evening there. So
evening, yes, it's 6 o'clock here. So I have done most of my day. But it's nice to join everybody.
Yep. You're finishing with a bang.
Oh, definitely.
Yay. Well, we are excited because this week we launched our brand new spring catalog, and we actually wanted to take some time today, and we're going to do a couple things. First, Claire's going to show you some of her favorite new pieces and some different ways to style them. So we're going to give you a lot of styling tips. And then we also have something fun to show you, something new to help you as you shop and stuff on the website. So let's take it away with our first look. What do you think, Claire?
Definitely. Okay. So I've been having fun working and looking with all our new product. So this first look uses our Giving Circle neutral wrap necklace. So it's a long row of beads that's using clay beads and paper wrap beads interspersed with faceted crystals. And it comes with one of our triggerless clasps. And then to the clasp, I've added our ebony satin called satin tassel and the original dot charm. And then snapped into that charm is the monochrome cluster couture, and also the Giving Circle neutral beaded tassel. So with the triggerless clasp, you can attach anything to it. So it's just so versatile to be able to sort of attach whatever you want to. And also with this necklace, it's worked in a way that you actually can wear it as a necklace, but also you can wrap it around your wrist as well. So it can be worn as a bracelet so that you get all that tassel and that zhuzhiness coming off your wrist as well. This is my term, zhuzhiness.
Zhuzhiness. Love it.
So lots of movement, but I just think this works so well. It's really versatile, and again, the products that are on there are just so great and work well together, sort of picking up that black tone of the beads that are in the necklace, and then our gorgeous monochrome cluster couture. So you've got one of our new little dichroics set down on the bottom of that, and then Swarovski crystals set surrounding that. So there's a whole variety of color there. You've got crystal AB, black diamond, and jet in sort of an ombre effect. So you're going from one side to the other. And I just think the crystals sort of pick up the different tones in the necklace as well. So it works really well together.
Yeah. And here's what I'm going to, I think this is going to be my part of this gig. I'm going to let you explain the picture, and then I want to just tap into, if you look at those three different pieces that she's got hanging at the bottom of the necklace, I love that all the different layers that gives you, like both lengthwise, but also there's some depth now in the piece, in kind of the pendant that's hanging there at the bottom. Any three of those items, or even a combination of those items, you could totally put on your classic hoop earrings. So if you're wanting your earrings to match, the necklace, then like how gorgeous would it be to have the black satin tassel with the beaded charms in front of it. So I think that that would be absolutely gorgeous. Cindy Wentz is asking about the length. So I'm gonna pull it up here, Claire, while you talk about maybe some other foundations and stuff that you could wear to kind of add to this look.
Yeah, so I think, a huge trend, which you'll see sort of going through what we're going to show you today, is layering. So I think off the top of my head, I think this necklace is 24 inches long, and then that's sort of to the necklace, and then you've got the additional length of the tassel charms hanging. But I think you could then probably use our classic single necklace, which you can wear at sort of the shortest length, 16 inches. And then that could wear, and you could layer that up. So the Giving Circle neutral necklace hangs a little bit lower with the tassel, and then highlight, maybe pick out our black solitaire dot and snap that into the classic single necklace, and then you've got that layered effect, but it is not too overpowering. So you've got a single pop of black sort of at your close up to your neckline, and then this longer line, and it picks up the black tones sort of that's in the tassel and in the crystals. So I think that layering effect works really well.
So yeah, this is the black Giving Circle necklace. Claire, do you know what the length is off the top of your head?
I think it's 24 inches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Love it. So yeah, you could totally wrap it. You could wear it. This is a great look, and I've been so excited to see all the different ways that our gals are kind of wearing this and adding to it. So you ready for the next look now?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so this is one I love, actually, because I think it just sort of the whole combination and the color mix and everything just works really well. You've got our Style Stacks bracelet set there in rainbow. And then matching with that, you've got our new beaded bar. So that's also, the beads are actually a rainbow druzy. So they're a very lovely finish. So they've got a matte, normally sort of beads have a polished finish, but this has a matte sort of, or a satin finish to them. And because they're a natural stone, there are lots of sort of little indents and crevices in the stones that have sort of a faceted feel to them. So you see sort of a glint and a glisten coming from those stones as well. And as you can see, that the colours are really variegated. And so the beaded bar links very well with the Style Stack bracelet. And then that beaded bar is attached to our starter interlinks bracelet. So with the tricolour clasps, you just attach in the beaded bar. So that gives you your top focal point. And then to one side, I've added the dotlet charm. So our dotlets are the slightly smaller size dots to the originals. And these have, it has our kaleidoscope dotlet dot. So that's snapped into it. And then a little accent on the side is our glitter charms. Now, these are so sweet, these charms. They're set with AB crystal. So as you can see, that whole combination is picking up lots of different colours. And I think with the kaleidoscope new dichroics that we have, because they've got variegated colours going on, it actually picks up the colours that are in the rainbow druzy. So I think that whole combination just works really well. You've got that lovely colour mix.
So how can I get a catalog? Debbie, you can either reach out to your boutique partner if you have one, and she can get you a catalog, or you can email us at info@style.home.com, info@style.home.com, and just let us know that you joined us on the live and that you're needing a new catalog. You can also view it online. So it's online on the website, and you can actually go there and view. We've got it up, an electronic version of it is on the website. So that's probably the easiest way to view a catalog, is to just, click there. And Brandon, maybe if you can grab the link to the catalog, that would be to show them. That way they can give them a direct link to it. But it's on the website, on the homepage. You just kind of scroll down and you'll see all the catalogs there. So it's so funny, Claire, because we're seeing so much, and you talked about it a little bit the last time, but this layering, right? So we're layering necklaces, we're layering bracelets. And so I love that you're showing multiple bracelets here. You've got the interlink, and you've got the Style Stack that go together, work really well together. And so I think that this would be great if you're wanting to add to these bracelets. We also have this in the same style, the Style Stacks necklaces that you could do. And it's so funny. I was just telling Claire today that one of our BPs actually took that connector section and brought the two ends together, made a little loop, and slid that over their earring, and totally turned it into a little earring bob.
And that worked really well. It looked so cool hanging off the hoop earrings. So
Yeah.
what I really like about this look is that it's sort of a different styles of bracelets sat together. So our Star Stack bracelets are a stretchy bracelet. So that gives you one look. It sits quite close to the wrist. But then you've also got the interlinks, which is you can have actually as a tighter fitting one. It depends how many links and clasps you put in it, or a bit looser. So you have that sort of mixed feel as well. So it's sort of an eclectic mix of bracelets, and just so interchangeable. You know, you wear it as you want to. So however it sort of suits your style. Again, that lovely little bit of movement with the charms hanging off. So I think that whole combination, it gives you sort of a great look, really.
Yeah. So Kimberly wants to know, Claire, how long does it take you to design a dot? Like, what would you say is the average?
The average, I would say, probably about 30 minutes for our standard dots. When it comes to coutures, they take longer. So coutures can take up to sort of an hour to design. But it really depends on the detail that's within a design. If it's a simple one, it takes slightly less. But it tends to be sort of 20 minutes to half an hour to design a dot.
Do you typically start by sketching out what you have in mind and then going to the CAD and doing it's computer animated design, right? Is what CAD stands for. And then going to the CAD, or do you kind of have in your mind what you want and so you can go directly to the CAD, or does it depend on the dot?
It depends on the dot, depends on the ideas that I've got, what research I have, what sort of background I'm working to, and that it is the inspiration. So sometimes it is easier if I've got a lot, my mind is going and I have a lot of ideas. Sometimes I will do quick sketches just to do sort of a brain dump, really, to get all of that out so I don't forget anything, because I come up with all these ideas. That's great. And then I will move into CAD. Yeah. And then even when you're in CAD, when I'm designing, tends to sort of then link on to more designs. Once you've done one, you think, oh, well, I could do this and that. And then sort of in the end, like, you know, Gina, I send you pages of designs.
Here's 20, pick your favorite 4. Wait a minute, I like more than 4, but yeah.
So, yeah, it's a moving thing, really. It depends what I'm designing and sort of how inspired I am. But I'm very lucky. I sort of tend to never have designer's blocks. So I can always come up with some great designs.
Yay. Okay, so let's move on to our next fun new look from, there we go. From the CAD. This is kind of like what I was talking about earlier, with kind of the layering it up on the earrings. So
I love it. They're so on trend, you know, and with this, I think it's all about texture. You've got sort of 3 or 4 different textures going on. You've got the indigo tassel, so you've got that thread material texture. Then you've got sort of your metal, which is our deep silver, and these are the classic hoop earrings. You've then got another of our new dichroics. This is the C dichroic, snapped into those earrings, and then hung in front of those are our giving circle blue tassels. So again, I think this whole combination is just so great because the tassels have this mixed color going on. You've got the darker navy, you've got that turquoise, you've got an azure blue, and I think all of those colors are picked up in the new C dichroic. So I think that whole combination works really well. But I just think it's really fun and a cool look, really. And again, I like that mix of textures. So they're cool earrings.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, turned out great. That turned out great. Okay, let's see what she's got planned for. And you guys can probably, let me go back, Brandon, sorry. My producer. So you can probably, like, you're looking at those elements, right? You could totally then take like the statement link necklace that I have on, and to coordinate with that, and you just use the statement dichroic in it. And so there's really, honestly, you could layer it up because you've got those charms hanging down there, right? You could layer it up with our giving stack bracelets. So that's a great, I'm going to have to put together that combination. I can tell you right now, because those are some of
the idea I had with this as well. And I was thinking about the statement link necklace because it's got larger links either side. You could use of our triggerless clasps.
Okay.
If you like that asymmetric look, which I do, you could hook a triggerless clasp just in like one of the links next to it,
Okay.
and hook on the ebony tassel and the giving circle beaded tassel as well. So you get a little bit of zhuzh on the side, just on the side, and then have the seed statement dichroic snapped into the necklace. So that will link.
Yeah, you could also, Brayden, I don't know if you can make me bigger, but you could spin your necklace a little bit. So you've got the statement is kind of sitting off to the side, and you're taking and you're hanging a triggerless clasp, you know what I mean, here. So you kind of have a whole different, like asymmetrical. It's a little bit more modern and edgy. So that would be an option too. That's a great idea. I'm gonna have to try that out. Okay, let's see what we've got next here. We got a little sneak peek before, so I think we're mixing some metals now, Claire.
We are mixing metals, and I wanted to sort of go for something that was slightly simple, simpler, slightly more of a dainty look, really. So we've taken the classic single necklace, and in this new catalogue, we just tweaked this design slightly. So it now hangs on the chain on a pendant loop rather than the chain being attached to either side. And then again, using our triggerless clasp, that's just attached to the side of that pendant. And then you've got our glitter charm in rose gold and our rose gold metal tassel hanging behind that, so that they all sort of sit together in a little sweet cluster. And then the dot is the medallion rose gold original dot snapped in to the center there. So you've got that two-tone mixed metal, which again is a trend that's been around for a long time, but still continues, you know. And I just like that sort of combination. I think this look is very modern, very chic, but I think it gives you that more delicate look as well. So I think that whole sort of combination works well. And I just love, I think the versatility of the little glitter charms is great, because again, like we've been saying, you could take the tassel and the glitter charms and hang them off your hoops, so that you can link sort of your neckwear with your earrings as well, or those two little charms off the interlinks bracelet. So versatile. Customization is a big thing.
Yep, and you're right. And Deb Hall Ivy says mixing metals are in. True, that is a true statement. So let's take a look at the next one here that we've got coming in. Oh, this has been a hit.
Yes.
I tell you, in the 4 days that it's been out so far, it's been a hit.
So this one is our Interlinks glitter watch. So we wanted to sort of introduce sort of watches back into our line again. So this is lovely. It's got a stainless steel back to it, but then the casing is our deep silver, and then the face is this really subtle silver glitter. So it's just a really soft silver color, and then it fits onto our interlinks bracelet. But what I've done here is taken 2 triggerless clasps either side, and then added our bling connectors. So you've given that extra bit of bling either side. And then again, you see that glitter charm again, it's there. Added that just to one side, and then our original charm drop. And then our white Olivia original dot is snapped into that. So it's a very silver, light, sort of spring-like look. But I think that whole look, all the sort of crystals just pick up that glitter that's in the watch face.
Yeah.
And again, I think that whole combination, I just think it's light and airy, and perfect for spring season.
Yep. And we had one of our BPs, Deb, was showing on a live earlier today. She took that glitter watch face and used a triggerless clasp and attached it to one of our new elongated link chains and kind of made like a necklace, almost like a watch necklace. So, and then on the other end, she had another triggerless clasp and had some like little charms and stuff hanging off of it. Thought it was so sweet and such a great idea. So I think that this is going to be really popular. It's also been great to get the feedback from people that are sticklers saying that, hey, the timing on the watch is really accurate and it keeps good time. So we're also very excited about that. So I love it. Okay, Claire, let's see what you've got next for us.
So this next one. So, pearls are also very popular, and I think this is great for sort of a summer wedding look. And I wanted to sort of add different lengths really in pendants. So this is our Style Stacks pearl short necklace, which has this beautiful glittering clasp on it already. And because the clasp is quite fine, you're able to then slide on our Style Stack statement pendant. And then snapped into that is the blue statement Victoria. And this is one of my favorite dots because the detail in these dots is just amazing. It's got lots of swirls and curls and patterns in it. That's underneath the enamel that's on the top, and so you've got what you call a semi-transparent enamel. So normally enamel that you see is a solid color, whereas this is transparent so that you can see through it, but it also has a color. So that's sort of hanging off the bling clasp, and then using the bling connector that's hooked onto the clasp as well. And then on the other side we have our original necklace drop. And then the smaller original blue Victoria hung off the bottom of that. So I think it's sort of, in terms of colour, subtle colours, a soft blue sat with the clear crystals and then the pearl. I think that whole combination is just charming. It's very elegant as well. So I think that combination works very well.
Yeah, and zooming in kind of helps you see all the detailing that's underneath that enamel. And then I love that you're tying in the crystal in the clasp with that connector and adding like another layer, another level in the length of the drop on that. So great.
And I thought with neckwear, I think it's nice to have movement in neckwear as well. So because you've got them hanging off that clasp, will get sort of the swinging motion, and that sort of it will work. And then they will move around, and actually that helps sort of for you, the sort of piece to be more glittery and more sparkly, because the crystals are going to catch the light more. And then the sort of the AB crystals that are in the dots are picking up the AB finish that are on the faceted beads in the necklace. So I think that combination, I think it's very different, but I think it works very well.
I think we've got time for one more look, Brandon, before we do a little show and tell for the website. Oh, yay. I'm glad it's this one. This one. We'll save the other ones for later, but yeah. Okay.
So look, I wanted to do sort of more than the two row layering look. So I wanted to try and get in those 3 layers, but also to get in scale. So I started with our Dotlets classic necklace, and then you've got the fuchsia pop dotlet snapped into that. And then you've got the classic statement link necklace with our fuchsia finesse statement snapped into that. And again, the dotlet small necklace can sit right up sort of short in your neckline up here. And then as you can see, Gina's wearing the classic statement necklace. That sits a bit lower. And then to get that longer line, you've got the elongated link chain necklace. We do that in 3 lengths. So we do that in 16, 20 and 28 inch. So I imagine this is very difficult on a graphic to show the length.
Yeah.
But I imagine that to be the longer length. So that will be the 28 inch length necklace. And then on the bottom of that, I've attached another triggerless clasp with our silver tassel.
Whoops.
And then the classic necklace drop, again with the original finesse, original dot snapped into that in the fuchsia color. So I think you've got those pops of color, but also a lot of metal there as well. So I like this because it's sort of a bold statement piece, and you're tapping into that layering trend as well. And for sort of spring, summer, fuchsia colors always work really well. And it's sort of, I know it's one of Gina's favorite colors and mine. So I think that whole combination and that layering and the different chains as well, that's really on trend, is to do the layering, but mix up the different chains that you're wearing as well. So you've got 3 different well, actually 4 different chains, because the chain tassel is a different chain as well. So it's really interesting, eclectic look. And I think you could snap in any combination of dots into that. So I think that's a real, what we would call a color vehicle. Yeah. So you can, if you had those pieces, and then you could buy your groups of dots in different colors, I think it would change the look really well.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing with style dots, is you don't buy just one dot, right? You're going to have multiple dots. So I can take the dot out of my necklace and snap in a totally different dot, and we've got that recessed setting, and then we've got the patented key. So for the last 5 minutes here, I want to show you guys something new on the website. As you're shopping, I think that this will be a help for you, especially if you love tuning into these lives where Claire is showing you different looks and you have a harder time kind of putting looks together. So Brandy, can you share my screen for me? And okay, so this is under the shop menu. There's all these categories. If you go to dot sets down here in the shop menu and click on it, what we've done now is there's 99 new dot sets. There were so many of them this time around that we literally had to give you a filter by category. So I can come in and filter by couture, click apply, and now I'm going to see all of the dot sets that have a couture dot in them. And it gives me kind of the whole variety of like all the things, right? If you see that it's out of stock, it's probably just that one of the 3 dots is out of stock. So we won't let you order the set if we can't ship it complete. But here's the other thing that I love. Let's say like this is our new Liberty Coutures, right? If I wanted to, I'm going to come up here and I'm actually going to search by the Liberty Couture, because I want to show you what happens when, oh, I love this. I'm going to click on, somehow I found the Liberty Couture outside of the dot sets. I can zoom in, see it all up nice and close, see all the detailing in that. But look at it now tells you, hey, you were looking at the original. Here's a dot set that contains that dot if you're wanting to have ideas of how do I layer it up, what all do I wear. So love that we now have the ability to do that. So again, it's under shop and then under dot sets. But what we'll do is also go ahead and we'll give you on the front level in our carousel here, we'll make a dot, like a shop dot sets thing in the scrolling banner so that you guys can also maybe just click on it and that will take you directly to dot sets. So, okay, you can turn off my screen sharing, Brandon, but I think that you guys will enjoy 99 dot sets is a lot. We've got everything from dot sets that include like an original and 2 dotlets, a square and 2 original dots, 3 original dots that would go together, and then like 2 original and a statement. So we're giving them lots of different, that's why we had to basically let you sort them because there were a lot of them. You may just want to scroll through all 99 of them, but if you're looking for something specific, we wanted to make it a little easier for you to find. So I think that, Brandon, can we go back to, one of the things that we didn't get to, and then since we've got a little bit more time.
Okay, so this is a slightly more unusual one. So I wanted to use one of our wrap bracelets and wanted to sort of, again, it's that texture thing. So I wanted to sort of combine that with one of our bangles. So this is the black multi-strand bracelet, and then you've got the cable bangle. And this bangle is sprung, so you can see from the picture, you just sort of push it in to the sides and it unhooks so that you can get it on your wrist and then hook it back up again. So it's got this big loop, and I just thought that's perfect to hang something off. So I took one of our, again, the triggerless clasp and hung off our ebony satin tassel. the dotlet charm with our black pop dot as well. And then also another new dot that we have is the black flame. So again, this is a really chic look, you know, that sort of monochrome look, black and silver and crystal combination works really well. And I think that the flame dot, I think is just stunning, actually. It's and sort of the detail of it works really well. And I like that combination of the white, grey and black against the silver. So, and then again, you know, my term, you get that little bit of movement, a bit of zhuzh on the bangle as well. So again, that texture going on, you've got the leather of the wrap, polished metal, and the thread and the enamel. So a great combination, and I think it looks really sharp.
Yeah, great job. I love all of these looks that you've put together, Claire. It's for somebody that you can probably shut it. Just go to us, Brandon. I have this like behind the scenes Brandon. So I need to come up with like a fun name for him when he's producing so that, but anyway, I love that you're helping us think outside the box, because one of the unique things about Style Dots is how customizable we are. And so it's not only can you switch out the dots in your jewelry, but we're now creating and expanding on lines that add even more customization. And I think that that's such a huge thing right now, because we want to be unique. We want to kind of do our own thing, but not everybody is creative and can, you know what I mean, think through, how am I going to layer this all up? What am I going to do? And so I love that you are giving us ideas of that maybe we didn't think of, ways that we can wear some of the new product from our brand new catalog and combine it with some of the product that we've had for a little bit, the evergreen product. But so great job, Claire.
Fun working with the product and actually sort of looking at it in a different way. Though I design it, it's sort of nice actually to look at it and be able to put those combinations together and see what works together.
Yeah.
So it's a fun job to do, really, to sort of work out how things go well together.
Yeah. Brandon, if you want to just fly by the other two, just to give people a little sneak peek of the things that Claire did so that we can see those as we're getting ready to go here. Oh, my word. See, I'm glad we didn't. We may have to rest here a little bit. Okay, Claire, this is like you've layered upon layer and given so much. There's so much creativity here. Are you adding a triggerless clasp to the 3-dot bracelet there?
Yes.
Oh, my word. I hadn't thought to do that, and I love it.
Yeah, so I think that worked really well, and I wanted to do something a bit different. Again, that eclectic mix of adding lots of elements, and because I think jewelry needs to be interesting, and you know, our jewelry is interesting anyway. But I think we're moving it on, so that whole combination of how things work takes it up a level. So to be able to have all of these elements and bits and pieces that you can add, you can create something like this. So, and again, I like the sort of colouring of the sort of turquoise in this. I think works really well together, you know, all those sort of, and I think the tonality is really nice. I could have gone on and on and on and added loads of things to this, but I thought I had to pare it back a bit because not everybody likes sort of too much going on. But I think it gives you sort of that nice combination and elements, and sort of linking our bead bar with the turquoise dot as well, and added crystal detail. So yeah, I really like this combination.
Yeah, Laura Jones said, never would have thought to put that together, but it's really nice. Claire, I'm learning things on these, I'm like, oh my goodness, look at that. I wouldn't have thought to do that. Okay. And now see, now Claire, now you're just showing off. You're just showing off your creativity. Because we're adding triggerless clasp, so we're adding to necklaces, just sliding it on to add, again, more movement in that necklace.
So we've got our combination dotlet necklace here, our new fuchsia Amelia dot in the center, and then 2 classic rose solitaires either side. So you've got a hint and that pop of fuchsia there, but then the subtle tone of the soft pink. And then our classic waterfall necklace. And this is one of my favorite necklaces because I like the fact that you can put the 3 dots together.
Yeah.
You've got the Rose Couture, you've got Pink Victoria, and then the Pink Twinkle. But there's just this little treat to the side. You've got our triggerless clasp, the forged charm, and then our silver tassel just hanging off to the side. And again, it's that length as well. So you've got the longer pendant of the waterfall necklace, and then your tassel and the charm to the side. So that whole variegation of size works well.
Yeah.
And because the waterfall necklace hangs a bit lower, then you've got sort of the combination higher up as well. So again, it's that layering and different lengths, and having those little hints and details that make the whole combination just really interesting.
Yeah.
And work well.
You know, so I think what we're going to have to do, because we've had somebody that said, if you order a dot set, is there a discount on it? There's not. We're just helping you like one-click shop, add everything to your cart. But it's making me want to, like, you know, maybe one of these tune into another live at lunch, because maybe we're going to take my favorite one of Claire's creation, and I'm just going to discount it. Shh, don't tell Karen. I'm just going to give you a little discount if you buy the whole bundle, the whole creation that she made. So maybe that's something that we can look at doing in the future, because I think that would be a lot of fun. So yay. Okay, well, I think that's all that we've got. Claire, thank you for sticking around late, staying late at work, and putting off dinner and everything with the family, so that you could spend some time with us. So just so that you know kind of what's coming up, everybody, I'm going to be live next Tuesday night with a brand new exclusive. And it's actually the last time we had an exclusive from this manufacturer. It was one of our largest days ever. So it was a very popular item. And so we're excited to bring back something new. And I should say, that's the plan right now. The product is not sitting in the warehouse yet. So I may need to do some switcherooing, but that's kind of the plan. So you want to be on next Tuesday. And then Claire and I will be back to see you on the 3rd Thursday of the month, right? So it will be awesome. So next Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Mountain, and 5 o'clock Pacific. So yay. Thank you again so much, Claire, for hopping on and joining us and like spilling out some of the creativity that exists in your mind. Like, thank you for building out these graphics so that we could kind of see the things that are going on inside of your brain.
It's a pleasure. I enjoy playing with jewelry, so it's nice.
It's a good thing. You got a great job then.
I do. I have a very good job.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Have an awesome Thursday, and I will see you next Tuesday. Take care.
Bye.